What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher here. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
Yes, we are. And
It's here.
Clip Monstar finally dropped a track.
Problem.
We're a day late because he decided to hit us with the 2-hour early release.
Yeah, which was honestly
sleeping.
for his channel followers, not necessarily for reactors. So we were asleep, and then you had to work. So
right,
we're a little behind, but not really.
We're here.
Yes, we're here.
Now we are going to try to break it down as good as we can.
Right.
We have cut back on the super detailed breakdowns as of late because people usually don't stick around for the whole thing.
Well, that, and I'll just put out there that Clip uses a lot of sports references that you tend to catch most of. Most of. I don't catch any. Unless they're like very basic.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody knows kind of thing, yeah.
We will try though, so
Definitely.
Bear with us. This might be a long reaction.
Right.
So, with that being said, we're going to react to this as if you guys have already seen it. If not, click the link in the description below, hop on over, do all the things, coming back, and we say that because we're a commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. What that means is we will pause for any and or all of the above. So with that being said, it is time to slash it up and break it down. This is Clip Monstar. Problem. He is a problem.
That we're going to try and solve.
Let's get it. There is no solving this problem.
No, I don't think so.
No
remedy.
I like it.
Purge.
See, first of all, everybody can't be on top. And second, getting in my way to get mopped. And third, everybody wanna be a star. A lot of motherfuckers go hard, but I don't give a damn who you are when it comes to these bars. I'm a motherfucker problem. I'm a motherfucker problem. I'm a motherfucker problem. I'm a motherfucker problem.
All right, so to break all that down, that chorus,
He's a motherfucker
he's
problem.
a motherfucker problem.
And he's going to mop the floor with y'all.
You ready for what's going to get me canceled this week?
What?
If you're black, can you do blackface?
All right.
It's a joke, not a dick. People
definitely canceled. But again, I will say Clip never fails with his beat choice.
No.
Never fails. And this is fantastically hype.
Also, as somebody that cannot write a hook to save his fucking soul, Clip always comes with some banger fucking hooks.
Right. This one, I would say,
I'm a
just from the
problem.
get-go, is more hype.
Right.
Not that he has that problem. All of his tracks are definitely bangers. Right. This one, however, has that hype factor going for it. So
right.
He looks like a bumblebee.
Bumblebee tuna.
No, just like your standard honeybee bee.
Bumblebee tuna.
But I'm guessing since he says he's a motherfucking problem, it's more like a wasp.
He's a motherfucker problem.
Yeah, they are.
Right.
Murder hornets.
Right.
It's a thing.
I'm a motherfucker problem. I'm a motherfucker problem. He don't want no problems, I'm Lil Scrap. Tell him get at me. I am the square roots of all evil. Oh no. Want no problems, I'm Lil Scrap. Tell him get at me.
Okay, the way he dropped off, it took a second. He says, hold up.
I'm a motherfucker problem. He don't want no problems, I'm Lil Scrap. Tell him get at me.
He mentions Lil Scrappy,
Right.
which is a rapper.
I'm Lil Scrap.
And I believe he might have a song called Get At Me.
It also reminds me of Scrappy Doo off of Scooby Doo, because he's
Don't
the
do that to
fighter.
this man.
Look, he comes out looking like certified murder hornet. Swaggy as fuck, but murder hornet. And says, get at me. Like, Scrappy was named that way because he's a scrappy little dude. He's always trying to fight everybody, even though he's like all of a pound. He's a little scrap. Reminds me of that.
Money
I'm
in the
not
bank.
sorry.
They gave me lyrics to Money in the Bank. Did you say something about Get At Me in this? I don't know. So, although I'm glad I found that song.
Uh-oh.
Because that's always the song I keep forgetting who the fuck does it.
Right.
I just always remember there was somebody that was in G Unit for a very short time. And they had a song that I really fucking liked, and that was it.
There you go.
So even if that wasn't the bar...
Problem solved.
I can add that to my
told
Spotify
you,
playlist
we're
now.
going to solve some problems here.
He did. It's a problem that's plagued me for about 6 years.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for that.
The other problem I had was trying to remember the song that was What It Is, Girl.
Right.
What's Up? Until I don't remember what caused me to
Something
remember
else,
it.
yeah.
And then I looked at it. Yeah, so.
I'm a motherfucker proud. He don't want no problems, I'm Lil Scrap. Tell him get at me. I am the square roots of all evil. Oh no, I pick him off like his nappy. Gladly bringing the beef.
Square root of all is evil.
Hold on.
I'm a motherfucker proud. He don't want no problems, I'm Lil Scrap. Tell him get at me. I am the square roots of all evil. Oh no.
I'm the square roots of all evil. Bruh! The Nappy Roots reference. Hold on.
I knew that's tied in.
I'm the square... I was actually just listening to Watermelon Chicken and Grits at work like 2 days ago.
Right.
Because it's one of my relaxation albums, and I love it. But...
No problems, I'm Lil Scrap. Tell him get at me. I am the square roots of all evil. Oh no, I pick him off like his nappy.
So pick him off like a snappy, because...
Right.
Pick
right.
a nappy fro.
And the hair pick.
Right. But then that's also a Nappy Roots reference.
The roots.
And I also like the square roots of all evil.
Right.
Because it's the root of all evil.
But plural.
Right.
Plural. He is the horde.
Nice Nappy Roots reference, man. You know...
Nice tie-in. I like how it was
Not
done.
that there's ever a time where it falls off, but every now and again you remind me why I fucking love you as just a basic human fucking being.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons.
And I'm going with the Scooby-Doo reference. It makes me appreciate you that much more.
I hope.
I love
I hope.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, but Scrappy was an annoying little shit.
He was an asshole. I hated him. But
I would
as
say
a pop
if
culture
anybody
reference,
is Scrappy, it's Dwayne.
True. But yeah, sorry, short jokes. As as a pop culture reference, like even if he didn't intend that as part of the double, you're welcome. There you go. You know?
Tell him get at me. I am the square roots of all evil. Oh no, I pick him off like his nappy. Gladly bringing the beef as a patty. With mayonnaise, call me Doug Funny. The way I eat beats catch a battery.
Call me Doug.
Sorry.
Some
Patty
Nickelodeon.
Mayonnaise was the girl that Doug liked. And
A lot.
Skeeter.
A lot.
And Roger.
Well, and yeah, obviously I'm bringing the beef. Patty. Mayonnaise. Condiments as well.
Sorry.
Do you
Yeah.
actually like mayonnaise?
We may get through this song.
At me. I am the square roots of all evil. Oh no, I pick him off like his nappy. Gladly bringing the beef as a patty. With mayonnaise, call me Doug Funny. The way I eat beats catch a battery charge. I stay with the drum, energize a bunny. I got the juice, poetic.
So a battery charge,
Assault and
beating
battery.
the shit out of somebody,
Yeah.
but then Energizer
He's murdering
Bunny.
the beat. And he's got all the energy to do it. All of it.
And I did catch the bringing the beef
Yeah.
into the patty bars.
I mentioned that. Just for those people that
We'll be like, you didn't catch it.
thought he was talking about a barbecue or some shit. I mean, it is. It's a roast.
Right.
It is what it is.
The way I eat beats catch a battery charge. I stay with the drum, energize a bunny. I got the juice.
Oh, and he said the way I eat beets.
Eat beets, yeah. Which I like beets.
I don't.
I did not figure that you did, but I do like beets.
Doug Funny. The way I eat beats catch a battery charge. I stay.
Uh-oh. But, so, I mean, he went with a nice little picnic scheme. Barbecue. What are you looking at? Doug's last name?
Oh, Doug's last name's funny.
Yeah.
Ah! So he said the way I eat beets.
Right.
And I thought somebody's last name was Beets.
From Doug?
Yeah, but it's not.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just mayonnaise.
It's a patty with mayonnaise, call me Doug Funny. The way I eat beats, catch a battery charge. I stay with the drum, energize a bunny. I got the juice, poetic justice. When I step in the booth, that's Tupac. Bullets will...
Juice, Poetic Justice, Tupac,
Right.
which I think was in both of them.
Right.
I think.
Well, and
I'm
he
gonna
said
be all up in
he
my
stays with the drum because he stays on beat.
He wasn't Juice. And he wasn't Poetic Justice.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure I wasn't, lying on my ass
Off
here.
on some, yeah.
Energize a bunny. I got the juice, poetic justice. When I step in the booth, that's Tupac. Bullets will fly like they play above the rim. Flip his top of your shoebox. Knock any of you out your tube socks. I'll take your...
So then he goes on, hold on.
They play above the rim. Flip his top.
Above the Rim.
Flip his
Is
top.
another movie.
Right.
And then flip his top like a shoebox.
Right.
But flip,
Flip
flop
the
it.
lid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Poetic justice. When I step in the booth, that's Tupac. Bullets will fly like they play above the rim. Flip his top of your shoebox. Knock any of you out your tube socks. I'll take your soul with a punchline.
Ha! I don't wear tube socks anymore.
I'll take your soul with a punchline.
Top of your shoebox. Knock any of you out your tube socks. I'll take your soul with a punchline. I stay with the biscuit like jingling. Don't lose your life over a gun line.
I'll take your biscuit. You're making his head hurt.
Not at all. Not at all. I love this shit.
I know.
I have never gotten a headache from trying to break down lyrics.
The only time I get a headache is if I already have one and we put on Shoe Gang. Fair's fair. Put all 4 of them on a track and my head is like, give us a break, yo.
They play above the rim, flip his top of your shoebox. Knock any of you out your tube socks. I'll take your soul with a punchline. I stay with the biscuit like jingling. Don't lose your life over a gun line. See, first of all, everybody can't be on top. And second, getting in my way to get mocked. And third, everybody wanna be a star. A lot of motherfuckers go hard, but I don't give a damn who you are when it comes to these bars. I'm a motherfucker proud. I'm a motherfucker proud. I'm a motherfucker proud. I'm a motherfucker proud.
I just needed a break before we get back into this.
Well, our listeners might want to hear a little bit of it too. You're the bar right before the hook is what you're...
The Beats are a Doug reference. It's their version of the Beatles.
Okay. All right.
It was bothering me.
I could tell. The bar right before the hook, though?
The jangling thing. I've heard rap bars use jangling. Like, jangling.
Right.
I looked up jangling. That's what I was looking up before.
I know I've heard it. I just don't know what it's...
And it's a song by Contact featuring Diamonique. Some shit like that.
Okay.
But it's also a reference to this movie.
It's time to help
Yeah,
people
that's not
customize.
That's an ad.
Yeah, that's not, I'm not going to say
Yeah,
wait.
okay.
Anyways.
I'm a motherfucker proud. I'm a motherfucker proud. If you ever read my lyrics as a method to my madness, homie, let's keep it funky. How high do you want to take it? If it's beef, I bring a pork.
A method to my madness. Keep it funky.
Keep it funky.
Right.
I can't ever take anybody seriously when they say keep it funky.
Right.
Because immediately my head pops into like disco.
Right. Fever type stuff.
Fever type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Method to my madness, only let's keep it funky. How high do you wanna take it? If it's beef, I bring them pork chops of chunky. Never back down if they feeling spunky. Never Humpty Dumpty, never fell off. Prime example, pull up to his crib like I'm Amazon, dropping these shells off.
I like that.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
And then he had a beef chunky
Pork chops.
But there's a specific. I don't remember the name brand, but they were always prided themselves.
Yeah.
Or they always pride themselves on beef and chunky noodle soup or some shit like that.
The real chunks.
Like the commercials had Jerome Bettis.
Wasn't it?
Was in a couple. It might have been a Campbell's thing.
Progresso.
I think it's Campbell's beef and chunky or something like that.
Okay.
Never fell off. Prime example, pull up to his crib like I'm Amazon, dropping these shells off. Highly respected, hotter than Lucifer, it doesn't take a detective to understand. I'm all above you pupils, so you see my perspective.
Student, pupils, eye perspective, yeah.
Well, and then I like it doesn't take a detective, and then he talks about his eye, because a detective is also known as a private eye.
But also prime example,
Goes back
Amazon,
to
so Amazon Prime dropping, second day delivery, but hotter than Lucifer.
Second day delivery that rarely ever actually shows up on the second day. It's either
bullshit. It's a lie.
It's either one day, like it just shows up the next
3
day,
months.
or 2.5 weeks to 3 months. I'm just saying there's no in between. 2-day delivery does not exist.
Right. It's a lie.
To his crib like I'm Amazon, dropping these shells off. Highly respected, hotter than Lucifer, it doesn't take a detective to understand. I'm all above you pupils, so you see my perspective. They mislead.
And then eyeball above you.
I, as in me.
Ball.
Eyeball. Yeah.
To understand, I'm all above you pupils, so you see my perspective. They misleading like they came in second. If he a rat, I got the shredder look. War machine when I roll with the iron. Man, I snap like McGregor's foot.
Alright, Shredder. War Machine.
That's great.
I want that suit.
So, you had the Shredder reference.
Right.
Hold on.
Teenage
I'm all above you pupils, so you see my perspective. They misleading like they came in second. If he a rat, I got the Shredder look. War.
So if he a rat, I got the Shredder look. Rat
Teenage
being Mr.
Mutant,
Splinter, because Mr. Splinter and Shredder were arch rivals.
But also,
Rokusaki.
But also, it ties into him saying that he's like the teacher to the pupils, because he was the teacher of the Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right.
Perspective. They misleading like they came in second. If he a rat, I got the Shredder.
They misleading like they came in second.
So they're not leading.
So they're not leading. They're misleading. Almost slipped that one past.
Pupils, so you see my perspective. They misleading like they came in second. If he a rat, I got the Shredder look. War machine when I roll with the iron. Man, I snap like McGregor's foot.
So War Machine when I roll with the Iron.
The Iron, because
Man,
Iron Man. Yeah.
The Iron Man and War Machine were
a team. Once he gave him the suit.
Tony Stank.
Right.
Tony Stank. And then Conor McGregor, or not was it Conor McGregor that broke his foot?
But yeah, the Thanos snap.
Right, somebody in the UFC just not long ago snapped a
their
part
ankle,
of their body,
something, yeah.
Kicking someone else in the shin. That happens way more than it should. It's only happened like 3 times.
Still more than it should.
But yeah, and then this Thanos snap plays into it.
A rat, I got the Shredder look. War machine when I roll with the iron. Man, I snap like McGregor's foot. See, first of all, everybody can't be on top. And second, getting in my way to get mopped. And third, everybody wanna be a star. Lot of motherfuckers go hard, but I don't give a damn who you are when it comes to these bars. I'm a motherfucker proud.
That hurts.
I'm a motherfucker proud.
So I pulled my neck while I slept sometime last night.
Right.
So I have to like Batman turn if I look this way.
Honestly, it's better than I normally do. I was just sitting up in bed the other day and remember I was like, oh. And yeah, that was...
I was just trying to get hype and I paid for it.
I'm a motherfucker proud. Kendrick Lamar. Homie, this shit in my DNA. I prune this whole family tree. Bitch, I got time today. This is the TVA.
Ooh!
This is the TVA.
Ooh!
Yes, he's going with
Loki
a lot of
reference.
Marvel bars.
Let's
I love
go.
this. And Time Today, TVA. Nice.
He's like, you guys missed the Kendrick Lamar DNA family tree reference. We did not.
We did not.
I just get way more hype for Marvel references.
I do too.
Especially
honestly.
new ones, like the TVA.
Right. Don't, I mean, the Kendrick, obviously we didn't miss it. We were
love
coming
Kendrick.
back to that. But yeah, TVA bars, that wins.
The Time Variance Authority.
Look, shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Homie, this shit in my DNA. I prune this whole family tree. Bitch, I got time today. This is the TVA. I bring the heat.
Plus, he's talking about pruning his family tree, like pruning the variants, pruning the timelines.
Right.
Nice tie-in. Nice tie-in.
DNA. I prune this whole family tree. Bitch, I got time today. This is the TVA. I bring the heat like I'm Stevie Ray. My brother be shooting like Booker. T off his swing when I'm driving these punches and cut.
Booker.
It's a Booker T reference.
Yeah.
The five-time! Five-time!
I knew it was
Five-time! I'd spin a Rooney, but my old ass would fucking fall apart.
Like I'm Stevie Ray. My brother be shooting.
And the Stevie Ray.
Bring the heat like Stevie Ray. So Booker T and Stevie Ray made up the Harlem Heat in WCW.
Right. Okay.
Sorry. But yeah.
Bitch, I got time today. This is the TVA. I bring the heat like I'm Stevie Ray. My brother be shooting like Booker. T off his swing when I'm driving these punches and cut them off. Call me Benny the Butcher.
He did extend it to the tee off.
Right.
Yeah.
So then he does the golf thing.
Golf thing.
And then he goes into Benny the Butcher, which is
A rap reference.
rap reference.
Yeah.
With Griselda, I think.
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't listen. Like somebody's gonna be mad. I don't listen to Griselda. I don't actually travel too much outside of what I already listen to.
I've heard a fair amount of Benny the Butcher and Griselda. They're not like standard for me though. I have heard a fair amount though. I was just couldn't remember Griselda for some reason.
Right.
Because it's a unique word.
And I don't know if he intended this or not, but in AEW there is a wrestler by the name of the Blade. Mm-hmm. And the Blade and the Bunny. Never mind. I thought they called him the Butcher. It's the Blade. I'm reaching. Moving on.
Shooting like Booker. T off his swing when I'm driving these punches and cut them off. Call me Benny the Butcher. If that motherfucker sleep, it's Uber Eats. Leave him laying on the curbside. Matter of fact, even if he won't fuck it, I aim at his third eye. You can't.
Okay, Uber Eats is a problem. And not like Clip Monstar type of problem. Like a legit problem.
People suck.
People don't get their food. They get their food eaten. They leave it on the curbside. Like, yeah.
Driving these punches and cut them off. Call me Benny the Butcher. If that motherfucker sleep, it's Uber Eats.
Did you just fucking dab?
When I'm driving these punches and cut them off. Call me Benny the Butcher.
Yes.
You fucking did.
You did.
The fuck?
All right. So that's a wrap, y'all.
Yep.
We're done and moving
Clip
along.
Monstar will never be on them.
If that motherfucker sleep, it's Uber Eats. Leave him laying on the curbside. Matter of fact, even if he won't fuck it, I aim at his third eye. You count on the shit to the herd die. Got wolf tickets for intruders. They take a shot, but I'm bar heavy.
I got the wolf ticket for intruders. Fucking wolf ticket.
I mean, and
That's great.
for anybody who doesn't know, your third eye is the center of your forehead.
Right.
Yeah.
On the curbside. Matter of fact, even if he won't fuck it, I aim at his third eye. You count on the shit to the herd die. Got wolf tickets for intruders.
You
Think
count
you
on
said-
the sheep to the herd
Till the herd dies.
dies, yeah.
And then the wolf
In sheep's clothes. Well, I mean,
Shape-
like the wolf
eat sheep.
eat sheep. Yeah, it's the predator to the sheep. The whole analogy. You get it.
Fuck it, I aim at his third eye. You count on the shit to the herd die. Got wolf tickets for intruders.
And then counting sheep is also in reference to sleeping, which he just talked about.
Talked about sleeping and aiming at his third eye, and also that references being asleep as in not being woke, because your third eye is supposed to be the center of intuition and higher spirituality and stuff like that. So they say that if your third eye is open, you are quote unquote woke. Leading all into that.
I aim at his third eye. You count on the sheep to the herd die. Got wolf tickets for intruders. They take a shot, but I'm bar heavy, so they have to triangles my flow Bermuda. You a snake, I'm a
Bermuda Triangle. Nice.
And
Where
then,
everything disappears anyway.
Right.
They take a shot, but I'm bar heavy, so they have to triangles my flow Bermuda.
So they have to have triangles.
Triangulate. To play on that.
Right, but he's also saying they have to try angles, like try different angles.
Right. Because he has, well, he's so bar heavy, but he has so many bars around him, you'd have to triangulate a shot, which means to try different angles to figure out the triangle center, which he's showing is his headshot, but also bar heavy, so any rappers that come at him have to try angles.
Right.
Yeah.
A wolf tickets for intruders. They take a shot, but I'm bar heavy, so they have to triangles my flow Bermuda. You a snake, I'm Medusa, a mythical monster. I know where you hate.
Woo! Shout
He's
out to the
talking about my
Gorgons.
hair. Yeah. I love Medusa. She's a badass, honestly, guys.
She's also a Marvel character.
Oh, yeah, I saw the picture that you sent, and I was like, woohoo, Medusa.
Well, that's like old school comics.
Right,
That's from like the 60s.
right. Well, I could tell it was
And her name
definitely
was
pop.
Medusa.
Oh. But the Gorgons are cool. And should not have been cursed the way they were. But, you know, that's neither here nor there.
Angles my flow Bermuda. You a snake, I'm Medusa, a mythical monster. I know where you hate.
And if you don't know who Medusa is, she's the lady with all the snakes in her hair.
That can turn men to stone just by looking at them.
And I know where you're headed. Snakes, head, Medusa.
Well,
Wait,
and
what?
also, basically, he's got, like, a nest of them versus your puny little, you are a snake. Like, a singular. Yeah.
Right.
Have to triangles my flow Bermuda. You a snake, I'm Medusa, a mythical monster. I know where you hate. My pen is official. You get your ass notarized. Put them to sleepy and baby. Gas with the pistol unleaded. Godly verses. Think I wrote the script.
Gas, the pencil's unleaded. Lead pencil.
At least it wasn't
unleaded
diesel.
Is a type of gas.
Right.
Put them to sleepy and baby. Gas with the pistol unleaded. Godly verses. Think I wrote the scripture. Rap party. 13 in the clip. Hope you ready for this bar mitzvah. I'm at your apple as
13 in the clip. Hope you're ready for this bar mitzvah. Usually, Jewish people usually have their bar mitzvahs
At around 13, yeah. Yeah. But, bar mitzvah. That's funny.
It's a bar party.
It's a coming out party. Like, coming of age.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go with coming out party anymore.
Yeah, okay. It's a coming of age. Becoming
This
a
party's
man.
fabulous!
Right? It's a coming of age in terms of becoming a man. It's kind of like
The opposite. No.
it's the opposite of a quinceañera.
Right.
But, so he's already achieved the status of a man in the rap community. It's good to know.
Rap party, 13 in the clip. Hope you ready for this bar mitzvah. I'm at your apple as Steve Jobs. Get him cooked, now we in the past. Catch him at Mickey D's, he gonna be erased fast. Tell him it's fucking facts.
Apple.
Adam's apple. Throat
Steve
punch.
Jobs started Apple.
Right. Catch him at McDonald's.
13 in the clip. Hope you ready for this bar mitzvah. I'm at your apple as Steve Jobs. Get him cooked, now we in the past.
Getting him cooked, now we're in the past.
Get him cooked, now he's in the past.
Right.
Catch him at Mickey D's, he gonna be erased fast. Tell him it's fucking facts.
Catch him at Mickey D's, he's gonna get either erased or raped fast. I'm hoping.
I heard the same
I'm
thing.
hoping erased. I'm just saying.
I'm glad you pointed out that it could be erased. Because that's not what I heard. Maybe we need to stop watching the ID. No, we're not going to stop watching the ID channel, but Clip, that's what you're going to get here. That's what we heard. Kind of sticking to it. I mean,
He's like, oh, you and Drive to come here, struggle.
Yeah, I was like, what is it with Mickey D's? Like, their ice cream machine doesn't
Mickey
work.
D's nuts!
But, I know.
Jaws, bitch!
No teeth.
Smile, I'm having it my way.
There's no have it your way. It's I'm having it my way. My way. Now I have just completely tarnished Usher's My Way because all I can hear is when I say go and I'm in control and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, I'm never going to be able to
He
hear
ruined
it.
his own name. Spreading STDs to women without saying nothing.
Yeah, I know, but that song, that was when he first gained.
I do like that song though.
I love that song and now I'm never
The whole
going to
album.
I'm sorry. And sorry for the horrible singing, like, I can't stop laughing as it replays in my mind over and over, and I will never hear your verse as erased. I'm sorry.
Ronald McDonald has a whole fucking horror now.
Avoid clowns. That's all I'm saying, like, John Wayne Gacy, Pennywise, like, they're up to no good. They're up to no good.
Gas with the pistol on lid. Godly verses, think I wrote the scripture. Rap party, 13 in the clip. Hope you ready for this bar mitzvah. I'm at your Apple at Steve Jobs. Get him cooked, now we in the past. Catch him at Mickey D's, he gonna be erased fast. Tell him it's fucking facts. Burn this shit down like the House of Wax. Stay grounded, I ain't about to play with them.
By the
House
way,
of Wax.
major props for the House of Wax reference.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully
Horror
referring
reference.
to the original.
Not
although
the
watching
Paris Hilton.
Paris
Watching
Hilton
her
die
get
was
skewered
fantastic.
was fantastic. And honestly, not a terrible... It's not a remake. Re-envisioning of it. Not terrible, just terrible cast. Mostly Paris Hilton. Mostly. Yeah.
Like Steve Jobs, get him cooked, now we in the past. Catch him at Mickey D's, he gonna be erased fast. Tell him it's fucking...
He's gonna be a wraith fast,
Okay.
I think.
All right. I mean, like, but the erased made sense with the unleaded pencil.
Right.
What does Wraith have to do with
Ghost.
State? Oh, okay. All right. Like, Eraser. Like, Eraser is a movie.
He's also going to be Ghost. Dead.
Right. No, I caught that.
Wraith.
Yeah, no, I caught that.
Wraiths are some pretty pimp-ass ghosts, though. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, if I go, I would like to come back as a Wraith. It's not a bad way to come. Yeah.
Right.
Get him cooked, now we in the past. Catch him at Mickey D's, he gonna be erased fast. Tell him it's fucking facts. Burn this shit down like the House of Wax. Stay grounded, I ain't about to play with them. I've come for the throne, holding this dome. You think we opened up the stadium? Never throw rocks at
Retractable
Dome,
roof in a
yeah,
stadium.
is normally associated with a stadium for, sports arena type thing.
Sometimes soccer.
Right.
Mostly football.
Football.
Somebody somewhere is going to be like, it's the same thing. No. American football.
Right. But, yeah.
I actually do think he said erased fast, though.
Right.
It makes more sense.
I mean, again, it's still, he's going to be DOA.
as long as it's not raped fast.
Which
we're
is,
good.
honestly, I will never not hear that. And, ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You ain't even gotta love it.
Well, I mean, you could still go with I'm loving it, you know. Depending on who
them.
you
I've come for
are.
the throne, holding this dome. You think we opened up the stadium? Never throw rocks if you stay in the glass house. That shit is already known. I launch a boulder through his fucking staircase. Now we just another stepping stone.
He said, launch a boulder down a staircase. He's just another stepping stone.
Step.
I am so mad that wasn't an Indiana Jones reference.
Could have been. He went with the House of Glass. He could have gone with a 13 Ghosts reference.
Yeah. I agree. It's a great movie.
And he went with a House of Wax right before it. I mean, like, I'm just saying, horror follow-up is always appreciated here. It's not
And
a
if you
house.
got a glass jaw,
It's
just
a
watch your
machine.
mouth, because I'll break your face.
Yeah, no, but
Have your ass running,
obviously
mumbling to the J.
staircase, steps, a lot of them are made, old places are made of stone. You step on boulders. Yeah, hopefully you got it.
Right.
Yeah.
It is already known. I launch a boulder through his fucking staircase. Now we just another stepping stone. Agent Motor when I grip the chrome. I ain't talking Pringles when the cans pop. Gun.
I want to believe.
Agent Mulder.
Right. X-Files.
It's an X-Files reference.
I loved that show. Loved that show.
My mind shut off after Agent Mulder, so I have to back up a little bit here.
Right.
In the glass house, that shit is already known. I launch a boulder through his fucking staircase. Now we just another stepping stone. Agent Motor when I grip the chrome. I ain't talking Pringles when the cans pop. Gun bars, y'all know my signature. That's within what's in the Hancock. Trick.
Hancock. Like your signature. Like John Hancock signing. Yeah, there you go. And he's saying gun bars are his thing. Hancock signature, it's his signature. There.
Right.
That was really well done.
Fucking staircase, now we just another stepping stone. Agent Motor when I grip the chrome. I ain't talking Pringles when the cans pop. Gun bars, y'all know.
Yeah, we caught the cans pop. Pringles.
I mean,
it was just
once you pop, you
fun
can't
dust
stop.
Right.
Yeah. And launch your boulder, like launch your head, basically, into the staircase. Yeah, we get that stuff. And he's using him as a stepping stone, like fodder for him to attain the throne that he was talking about, because, if you're in his way, you're in his way, and he's gonna mop the floor with you. Because he's a problem. He's a motherfucking problem. Not just a problem. Yeah.
My signature, that's within what's in the Hancock. Trick or treat, no hide and seek, never out of reach. Check my wingspan, chip on my shoulder, feeling like Winter Soldier. I don't need a wingman.
Ha ha! I don't need a wingman. Nice one.
He's a
Lone wolf.
he's a WandaVision reference away from hitting all of the Disney Plus shows.
I know. It's fabulous. Fabulous. No, but I do like that one, especially when he's, already talked about having the wolf tickets and stuff like that. He goes on to basically, I'm a lone wolf, I don't need a wingman. He's talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier, Bucky.
Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Well, okay. What was it he said right before that, though?
Y'all know my signature, that's within what's in the Hancock. Trick or treat,
Okay.
no hide and seek, never out of reach. Check my wingspan.
So, trick or treat, no hide and seek. He's always got a trick for you, and isn't shy about
It's
it,
not out of
obviously.
reach.
Yeah,
Check out his wingspan. Which
But-
also plays into the Falcon bars.
it also plays into
Captain America!
the gun bars, because obviously I went with the Hancock signature part, but you do cock a gun with your hand, so like his piece is never far from him. So
Chip on my shoulder, feeling like Winter Soldier. I don't need a wingman. My steel arm, rapping my shit is a nice cover. The limit's the sky, they know I'm flying. I recognize you got the right brother, pussy.
well, plus, okay, so he went with chip on my shoulder, feeling like Winter Soldier, because normally chip on the shoulder, you got a block of ice on your shoulder, that kind of thing, so it plays into Winter Soldier. Plus, Winter Soldier does have a figurative chip on his shoulder, meaning chip on your shoulder. I'm blanking on what that, like, the emotion that refers
Just
to.
feeling like you have something to prove. Like everyone's doubting you.
Right. Thank you. Brain is.
No, I forgot what I was going to say.
Shoulder, feeling like Winter Soldier. I don't need a wingman. My steel arm, rapping my shit is a nice cover.
My steel arms, again referencing guns, but also
Right.
referencing the wings
A falcon.
of Falcon, as well as the steel arm on Winter Soldier.
Right.
The limit's the sky, they know I'm flying. I reckon.
The Limits the Sky,
They know I'm flying.
I think, is also going back into referencing X-Files.
Well, yeah, the
'Cause
limits.
the sky is the limits.
Right, but also, obviously, he doesn't have a cap on his talent or where he's gonna go with his talent.
My steel arm, rapping my shit, it's a nice cover. The limit's the sky, they know I'm fly, and I recognize you got the right brother, pussy.
And then the Wright brother, referencing the Wright brothers who were the first to fly.
To fly, right. But also, I would think, with all the Marvel stuff, like, the right representative to be wearing the wings. Because that was kind of a thing. Like,
Right.
yeah, based on military experience and, like, is he the right person? So, yeah.
He is the
what
right
is
person to
the-
be Captain America, damn it.
When he was
Do you know
saying...
how many people I got into arguments with on Twitter
Oh,
who were
good
mad
Lord.
that he was the next Captain America instead of Bucky? And I'm like,
no!
he's the right choice.
He's the right brother. No, he really is.
Because he didn't have the tumultuous past
Right.
that Bucky
Working it.
did.
Even with Bucky being brainwashed and whatnot and so on and so forth, Bucky wanted the shield in a more sentimental light. He didn't want it to be Captain America because he didn't want to be Captain America. He didn't want that kind of responsibility and pressure and the optimism that I guess you kind of have to have with it. Whereas Falcon didn't want it because he didn't think that he was good enough.
Well,
At first.
Falcon was having an issue with believing a black man was
Right.
for the role.
Well, but he also was having self-doubt problems, like that he could carry off that huge of a name. Or that he would be accepted was part of it. But also, I think, nostalgia's grip on him in terms of, like, he wanted to put the shield in the museum type thing was because he knew it was such a big symbol. And he thought that once Steve retired, like, there was no other Steve. And, I mean, that makes sense as well. But the part where he says, that's good cover, what is that in reference to? Do you know? Go back just...
Feeling like winter soldier, I don't need a wingman. My steel arm, rapping my shit, it's a nice cover. The limit's the sky. I don't need a wingman. My steel arm, rapping my shit, it's a nice cover.
Is it repping my shit or rapping my shit? That's a nice cover.
It's a nice cover.
My steel
Rapping,
arms.
I would guess. Which could be in reference to Falcon being able to put his wings over him.
Right. So it's a nice cover. Okay. All right.
Plus, you wrap yourself up in a cover.
Yes.
The limit's the sky, they know I'm fly, and I recognize you got the right brother, pussy. See, first of all, everybody can't be on top. And second, getting in my
I gotta be uber white with it because I can't move my
you
neck.
look like...
way to get mocked.
Baby, just lean with it.
And third,
Just lean with
everybody wanna
it.
be a star. Lot of motherfuckers go hard, but I don't give a damn who you are when it comes to these bars. I'm a motherfucking problem.
That was
Yo, what's
fucking
good?
fantastic. That was fantastic.
That's what Profile says.
I know. I see that.
I love Clip, and actually, I'm happy that we broke this down the way that we did because I feel like we failed him last time. Epically.
That was the sports heavy one, though, right?
I was also extremely tired.
Right. I mean, we all... okay, the last few clips we've been like, okay, we're not focusing...
No, the one before the last clip.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, in our intro, specifically, the last few, we have said we're not focusing as much on breakdowns, and then we end up doing it anyway.
Right.
Because they get us this hype.
Right.
The last one, you retired. I can't carry a sports one. I just can't, because I don't know enough. This one was fantastic because he did what he's done in every other track we've heard, which is use pop culture references from everywhere.
Right.
And then I can join in and help out. So, again, fantastic. I will still go with this as the most hype one with the hook and everything that he's put out. All of them are fantastic, but this one is one of those, like, definitely you could see, like, a hype man behind him. And you know.
I always learn something new every Clip song.
Yeah?
This week, this month,
Don't go to McDonald's?
I'm staying away from McDonald's. And it's creepy ass clown.
Right. Yeah. And I'm not listening to Usher for a while.
Nope.
Just, you know, gonna go out there and say that. Yeah. Yeah. We also...
Do you think it's ironic Usher did a song called Let It Burn?
In hindsight, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. I think in hindsight, a lot of artists have released tracks that maybe shouldn't have been labeled the way they were.
Right. Prime example, R. Kelly writing a song called Ignition, where he is both talking about sex and teaching who he's talking to how to drive.
Correct. Hindsight. So, however, we already knew Clip was a problem.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Problem.
hopefully we did that justice. I was definitely psyched about this one. I love the references in this one. I love the hook. I've never not liked one of Clip's hooks. Love the beat. I mean, we'll be on a playlist. This is fantastic.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. All right, so with that being said, if you guys like the video, slash the like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below. What did you think of Clip Monstar with Problem? Also comment down below if there's anything else. Monstar, I'm sorry. Also comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see react to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
With that, holy show's 46 minutes. With that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later.
Bye-bye.
Now I got the hiccups.
You got a problem?
Peace. Got a motherfucking problem.